Hello and welcome to Subnautica. This is a game I haven't played in a while. It's just gone through a major update, and I'm pulling up an old game that I played, and it's this one right here. I've got so much built in the game that I really don't want to start over again. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a tour of my base and explain a little bit about how the game is played. I have some information on how the game is sitting right now if you start up new, but as I said, while I could start a new game, I don't really want to. So while it's loading here, let me give you a rundown of the premise of the game. The ship you see in front of you is the Aurora. It's crashing, as you can tell. Your life pod crashed on the planet in water. As you will see when the planet loads up, it is almost entirely a water world. You can get a little of that from the image of the ocean right below the ship, but trust me, it is almost all water. The playable area is. There are a couple of land things, and there are also a couple of depths that I haven't gotten down to yet. So we'll endeavor to explore some of that. The premise is, here we are. I loaded up. What you see in my hand here, first of all, is what you see in my hand here is the constructor, which you use to build stuff. This is the Sea Glide. It allows you to move around. There's my light, my knife, and my laser gun, laser cutter. It's not really a gun. What we'll need right now is nothing, so I'll just drop that. Not drop it, but well, come on. There we go. And this is the inside of my base. Now this room here, you cannot build now in a starter game. It's not available. You have to find it first. You find blueprints, essentially. So let's go down to the ground floor, and then I'll give you a grand tour. Alright, as you can see out here, there are underwater solar panels, and, whoops, excuse me, this is an exit. So here's what we do. We go out, we turn around, and there's my underwater base. Now let's give you the tour. Okay, just a place to sit down and look at the outside. One thing you cannot do in this game, you cannot look at yourself. There is one exception to that, which I will show you shortly. You have wall-mounted storage devices and floor-mounted. Climb up the ladder. This table, the fluid analyzer, and this device, and the coffee maker over here. If I can get there we go. And these bags do absolutely nothing. They're just for decoration. If we go up one more floor, you'll see battery charger, which you put batteries in to charge. Currently, I don't have any need charging, but incidentally, this is the interface that you have with your computer. Use the tab key to open and close it. Through here is my base and my underwater submersible, the smaller one. There is a large submarine, and this is how you modify it. Through here, when I get it built, this will be where my reactor goes. Wall sign there showing that. And a room for future expansion. This is a wall reinforcement section that your base has so many durability points for. Oh, incidentally, the icons you see floating around the screen are buoys that I have left marked for different locations. Through here, this has gone through some changes. There used to be a console here in the middle, and on top of the console you would see this display. What this is, and you can walk right through it, it's a 3D hologram. But you go over here and you can search for different things. For example, salt deposits. I would leave this running. Well, there's a salt deposit right there. That pink dot. The blue dot in the middle is this room, and the rings going out are the scanning. If I left that, there's another couple more salt deposits have shown up. What you want to do with this, there's actually a list of quite a few more that you can see. Now, in addition, there are remote control cameras like this that are actually, they come out of that room. And here you can see a relative tour of my base. Now, if I had a window right here, where that square is, I could actually see my own character. That's the only exception to it, using this remote camera. There are actually two of them, one there and one on the other side. Well, actually, that shouldn't be there. Okay, so it should have a void where that is. Now, let me show you the submarine and what it can do, this little submersible thing. It is called the SS McCaffrey, in honor of one of my favorite authors, Anne McCaffrey, who wrote the Dragon Riders of Pern series. I enter the Seamoth, and here we go. We're underwater, moving along. You'll notice down at the bottom of the screen there are 4 functions this thing has. 2 of them are storage compartments. One of them is a deep dive thing, and I can't remember what the other one is. Oh, it's electrified hull, that's right. Now you will notice that right down here is another vehicle. This is the big submarine that you can build. And once again, in honor of Anne McCaffrey, I've named it the White Dragon, which is one of her best books. This vehicle also has a storage bay for the submersible. Down here, I have my breeding area. As you can see, you can put windows in the. Here I have, well, oh, there they are. One type of fish that I have got eggs from and has been doing some breeding. They are particularly vicious if you find them in the wild. Try and stay away from them in the wild. If you get their eggs, you can swim around with them. This is another critter that's somewhat dangerous. You can see now the round icons are every place that salt deposits have been found. You have a heads-up display. The heck? Something just happened. I've got a problem here. Let's see if I can get out of here. There we go. Never had that happen before. So now let's show you what it looks like when you go into the submarine. It grabs hold of you, pulls you in, and here you have a male voice for this is the engine, the drive shaft, and the bridge. Here's a chart of your ship that I believe when it's damaged, yeah, there's a health bar up above. It shows you where your ship is damaged. That is new. This is not. This is your light switches. You turn off the interior lights and turn on the exterior lights, and voila. The ship also has, wait a minute, this is new. Okay. Oh, that is new. You used to only have one speed. You also had 3 cameras, and I can't figure out how to use them now. You had 3 cameras on the ship, which I'm having trouble accessing. That shows you your charge on your batteries that the ship runs off of. But where are the cameras? That lets you turn the lights on and off on the outside. That's your health. Does it not allow you to use the cameras anymore? Well, I'll have to research. Oh, wait, there they... Nope, what is that? Oh, there's the cameras. They've changed sides. Okay, this is the keel camera. You can look forward and aft. I like to pilot using this because then you don't run into things and scrape the bottom of the submarine. Camera 2 is forward. I can actually see an engine there. Oh, this is the aft camera screw. The power that's on the end of the ship. This is number 2, the conning tower. And back to number 1, the keel camera. You hit got lights you can turn on and off so you can look down. You hit escape to get out of it. And this, I presume, I don't know what that is. Like I said, some of this is new. Oh, there is a sonar scanning around here. This is showing the mountain in front of us, I believe. Turn on the lights with the left mouse button. Or we can go back over here, turn on the interior, turn off the exterior. Excuse me, I had to cough there. Now let's go back here and get this in the Seamoth and let it launch us. It's gotten dark, but it lights up really well. You'll notice the depth marker at the top, 81 meters out of 200. Normally you can only go to 100, but I have an augmentation that lets me go a little deeper. This particular method that I'm playing, let me get out of here and show you something. Requires only no food and no I don't play the true survival method, but there should be some. No, I guess not. Okay, never mind. There is salt. This is what we were searching for, but I don't need it that much because the salt is used for preserving fish and the like. Since I'm not playing the true survival game, I don't need food and water. That's taken care of automatically. If I was playing the full version, full survival mode, the next to the O2 and the little heart symbol, right below where the heart symbol is, there would be a food indicator and a water indicator. The nice thing about this is all I have to do is get it right under it and go up slightly, and it will grab me, turn me around correctly, and welcome me aboard. Now, as to these little symbols here, those are places I've explored. Now I need to go back to them eventually, and I'm going to get rid of the salt deposit marker. Now here you can see a larger section of what's larger selection of what you can search for. I do need quartz, so I'm going to put that up, and once again it starts scanning for quartz, so I'll leave that be. Now this device is a modification station. In it I can build a survival knife upgrade, air tank upgrades, fin upgrades, propulsion cannon upgrade, Cyclops upgrade. Cyclops is the big submarine, and the Seamoth upgrades. Seamoth upgrades include the pressure compensator, which I have in there, and the pressure compensator Mark III. Mark II and Mark III are what allow you to go deeper. Now, this device right here is how I goofed. Change the name and color of the vessel. I have 5 different locations that I can change color-wise. And for example, if I change the base color to this, there we go. I don't want it that because I don't like bright colors like that. So you'll notice I have the interior and the exterior about the same. These parts of the device don't do anything as far as I can tell, and I just hit tab to get out. No, escape. No, yeah, just move out of it. This is a charger for the power cells for, wrong button, for the Seamoth and the larger submarine. I can get up here. This is one of the storage modules that the ship has. You can put up to 4 in it. It does physically change the model. So if I want to move a couple of those in there, there we go. While I'm here, I'm going to show you what the interface looks like. This is your main inventory interface, and before I do that, let me get out of it for a second and I'll get into it again. This shows you what my character is wearing. The scanner from hub is what gives me the orange circles like you see here with quartz, or saw earlier with the salt. The radiation helmet, because there is a base ship nearby that is leaking radiation. Radiation suit, fins, radiation gloves, and high capacity air tank. Even though this one does not look like it was on me, I actually use it's considered to be connected to this air tank, and I can breathe through it. So these will give me, together they give me my base plus extra, which gives me a total of 165 seconds of oxygen. Spare battery, because the flashlight, the habitat builder, all of these tools require batteries. This is the blueprints that I have. I have one of 2 of the thermal plant, one of 3 of the nuclear reactor, and even though I already have the Cyclops, it's showing this, which is an error, and I don't know why. In addition, I have these things that are not completed. I have the terraformer fragment, which I'm not going to be using because it's being taken out of the game from what I understand. Maybe not. They've changed the game periodically. These are all different things that I can build. This is the scanner, moon pool, camera drones. I can build extra camera drones if I want to. A lot of this cannot be built. It has to be built in a specific device. There's the Cyclops whole blueprint that I don't need anymore because I've already got the Cyclops. There was a glitch in the program that required me to get it twice or something. This is a thermometer that will tell me the water temperature. The problem with that is I have 2 slots. One is for the hub, one is for something else. That's the Seamoth sonar that I'm not using currently. This is new. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is my different beacons that I've set up. Oh, that means I can, let's see if I'm right here. Alright, let's find one B2. Let's change the... Okay. Let's change that to red. Tab. So, if I'm right, yeah. I can change the color of the beacons. That's nice. So if I want to pick out a specific beacon, I can. That's it. Or in theory, I turn it off completely. Yes, I can. Okay, good. So I've got green, yellow, blue, just the default, white, red, green. Nice. Okay, as I'm saying, a lot of this interface is new. But these are all different locations that I've found. And so, for example, you were in the egg hatchery, so I can turn that one off, and I don't turn it off. Well, why isn't it letting me turn it? There we go. Turn it off, and I won't have to see it anymore, because I know where it is in relation to this place. In addition, you have your photo gallery of pictures you've taken during the gameplay. And you have the logs. These are the logs you get from the... And then you have the data bank. And this shows you... Well, it's not showing some of it. Some of the pictures like this with information below them. Oh, I think that's a quartz icon I'm seeing. Okay. This is the creature you saw in my egg hatchery. And we have herbivores. In the full game, this one is used to get you water, food. I'm not sure what that one gives. But these are all creatures that I've scanned using the scanner. Cave crawlers, they're nasty. Floaters, there are rocks that float, literally. And then you find planetary geology, different old crops. I'll show you in a minute how you scan things. I always hit the tab button when I'm supposed to hit the escape button when I'm supposed to hit the tab button. Now with the scanner, which I don't have active at the moment, so let's look at my inventory. And that's the scanner. I'm going to put it in slot 4. So I just have to hit the 4 button. And I can close that and hit 4, and there's my scanner. Now, if I've already scanned them, it gives me nothing. Do I have these? Yeah. Now you notice my oxygen over on the left is going down, my O2. Probably everything around here has already been scanned. Yep. This is a neat little creature. If you go hang out over it, when it gives off air bubbles, it'll up your oxygen like that. And there we go. Oxygen going back up. So you can get quite a bit. What do we got here? Oh, there's salt. There's quartz, excuse me. Alright. And that's all you do. You just click the mouse button and you pick it up. Now if you're using something else, nope. I need something to scan. Nope. Alright, you will find debris like this. That is used for getting metal to build things with. I'm going up because I need air. Pick up some more quartz while I'm here. And you'll notice the scan did not go away. The scan point didn't. Oh, it did go away. Okay, that's something they've upgraded. Let's go a little bit deeper out here and see if we can find something to scan. Okay, these are cargo bot. Sometimes you find something inside them. These do not have anything in them. You find wreckage around here, and for example, let me pull out my scanner, which is 4. Sometimes there's something in here to scan. But I'm not finding anything today. Well, that's too bad. Nope. We'll pop in over here and fill up on air. It's nice to have a little base like that out here in the middle of nowhere where I can hop in and get air. There's another air supply. And my battery's back. Okay. Whoops, there we go. I just swapped out batteries. You will notice, no I didn't. What did I do? R. I don't think my battery's working. Must need a recharge, both of them. Okay, let's go in here. Put this up. Well, I don't have a battery charger down here. I can check them a little bit safer by doing it inside rather than. It's probably something I ought to build as a battery charger here, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Okay, let's take a look here. Battery is 0. Yep, both my batteries are out of whack. Okay, so I'll have to swim the hard way. Damn it, did it again. I don't understand this. Never had this problem before. At least I have plenty of air so I can swim back up here without any trouble. You will notice the icons on the where my circle is right now, and there, that's the original life pod. That one represents my base, and that's the mini sub. And here you can actually see the little buoy that you can pick it up or rename it. I'm not going to do either right now because it's exactly where I want it. Now let me find my battery charger. I believe it's upstairs. There it is. Now I can put the spent battery in there and it will recharge. Unfortunately, the only thing you cannot do is take the battery out of the but fortunately I have some spares. So I will, that's charged 100%. So now I will change out the battery in there. Okay, maybe you can take it out. Okay, I don't know. And I will go over here to this thing, and I will put the spent battery in here, and those will recharge just fine like that. And you can notice one is at 7%, one is at 1%. You can put up to 4 batteries in it to charge. And so let's go over here and see how our quartz search is going. We've got plenty of red markers there for quartz, and they're mostly in that direction, it looks like. But that's a tour of my base and a bunch of description of some of the mechanics of the game. Let me show you one other thing before we go. I'll jump out here. Oh, these are the first storage device you can get. This is your life pod. And this is your emergency. That's LifePod 17, coordinates attacked. Looks like the forward CMOS bay, whatever, collapsed on it. And this is, once again, your this is what your starter thing looks like. The self-charging power cells cannot be used for anything. You can't take them out. All their force for powering this. This gives you your status of the life pod, and this is your construction module. I've got one down in the base too, but okay, okay, let me show you my inventory just a second. If we get out of that, you'll notice I have metal salvage here. Well, in here you take metal salvage and turn it into titanium. You'll notice 4 titanium dropped into my inventory, and there they are. These are what you use to build things, your base metal for building stuff. I've got quartz, so I can build glass, which I'm going to need some of, so I'll go ahead and do that. You've got advanced materials, electronics. This is where you build your batteries. You have O2 tanks. I'm not going to build another one, although I could. Pipes will bring air down from the surface, and this is a floating air pump that you attach the pipes to. And then you've got all these different things you can build. These are your deployables: the Sea Glide, the mobile vehicle bay, which I'll show you in a minute, the beacon, which I showed you one outside, the waterproof locker, which is I've got a bunch of them, and the extra things. So before the sun goes down, the sun went down entirely. Okay. So there is, if I can find it. Maybe I put it up. I don't remember. Oop. Oh, there's the. Okay. If you look at this, this is the coordinates for the LifePod 17, and that shows you that this is linked directly into your helmet display. It's dark, so I'm not going to do much else, except I want to show you the sky. And there's a number. That's the aurora. You can't really see it in the dark. There's 1, 2 moons apparently orbiting this planet. But except for the aurora and this life pod, that's all you see. It's better in the daylight, but essentially that's a good demo of the game. And right now I'm going to go back down, because I always, in various games like this, I always log out at the same point, which is in this base right now. So if I log out here, when I wake up, I'll be right here. When I come back to the game, I'll be right here. Before I go, these are the storage lockers are different sizes. This is the basic one, and then you have the wall-mounted ones, which have just a few less storage slots, but they take up less floor space. In fact, since they mount on the wall, you can basically get 3 in the area where you can get 2 of those. I highly recommend this game if you're a survival game player or just a casual game player like I am. This version I'm playing does not require food and water, as I said earlier. You do have to watch your health because some of the critters out there are downright dangerous. So I'll bid you good day and have fun.